Welcome to the PropTech Show, episode 1. Today we have the pleasure to talk with Laurent Dupont, Head of Incubation at Immoweb.
Hello, Idris.
Hello. Maybe we can start by you explaining us how did you end up at Immoweb and what your role exactly is.
Well, 1 year ago, approximately the same time of the year, Valentin posted on LinkedIn an announcement that he was searching for an entrepreneur, someone who has launched a startup initiative in a corporate world, who even failed, and that he was looking for that to grow the innovation at Immoweb. So I was very interested. I sent him my resume, and the day after I was in his office. Then discussion took a bit of time, and I started in June. Okay. So I'm heading this department where we focus on generating new innovations from Immoweb that do not relate to the core business of Immoweb, and we do that in a lean and startup way. We are really fail fast or scale fast approach.
Okay, excellent. Well, Immoweb, the fact that Immoweb has an incubation department, it's a surprise to a lot of people. Can you tell us why this department was created?
Well, the department has been created starting from the fact that today Immoweb is really well known on the market. We have a very big market share, so we are the number one on the market, but we need to be the leader on the market, and we need to create value for our users, our customer residentials, for the agents, notaries, promoters. That's what we need to do on our core business, but we need also to find new streams of revenue and to be prepared against a potential disruption. And if I see the number of innovations that are happening currently on the real estate market, it's really a lot. And so we definitely need to be prepared for an eventual disruption on the market.
Okay. And can you give us concrete examples of kind of projects that you incubate?
Yes. So last year in August, we acquired Constructor, which is an inspiration platform for everything that is related to the renovation, construction, and decoration. And now, beginning of March, we launched our insurances department with the first product that we tailor-made based on the experience we have and the context we have with our audience. That's landlord insurance, covering landlord against the unpaid rent, which are a very big problem on the market. And we could have such a tailor-made and digital product thanks to a partnership with Cover, a fintech startup. And so we try to have initiatives that are linked to the customer journey in real estate, that are linked to every project that someone has in real estate, whether it is a residential customer, an agent, or a user. We try to find values in the customer journey, and that's what we do with these products, for example.
Okay. You mentioned Immoweb acquired Constructor about 8 months ago. Can you tell us what are the things you look at when an acquisition opportunity shows up?
Well, for Constructor, we really believe that there is a match with our business model and with our audience. We proceeded to test, and we saw that it was the case. And we now, after a few months, we are totally confident that it evolves in a very good direction. What are the important criteria? I would say, first of all, the business should address a pain or should create new value in this value chain where we are in. There should be a match with our audience. It should enable us to create more value together than separately, and even more, if it helps us to create more value for our customer or paying customer, then it's perfect. But what we will do every time is find ways of testing the collaboration, testing the result, testing the traction before we talk about investment. So we are not in in a strategy where we invest systematically. We are very focused on the value we can create together.
Okay. Now, Immoweb is part of the Axel Springer group. Does that affect the culture of Immoweb or the independence of Immoweb?
Well, concerning the culture, I'm a newcomer. I started in June last year, so I cannot say how it affected the culture, but what I can say is that you really feel like you are in a 21-year-old startup at Immoweb. And people, it's big, but it remains small. We are a bit more than 100. Everybody know each other, and everybody is trying to help the other to achieve very good results at the end of the year and to bring more value. And I feel that we are that we have the necessary freedom from Axel Springer Group to do what we want. Well, I don't know everything, but the feeling that I have is that Axel Springer gives us the necessary power and support where we need it, and also the synergies with other businesses such as Sologer or Immowebs, and we can really be even better with the support of Axel Springer.
Okay. Of course, in Belgium, the marketplace market or listings market, as we sometimes say, is very competitive. There are lots of different stakeholders. Can you tell us more about this competition?
Well, it's true that the market is competitive, but if you look at the first part of competition, which is basically the existing market, the classified website as we know it and as Immoweb is, there has not been much of a change. Immoweb is still number one. We need to be the leader on the market and to continue to evolve, but we are in a market where the winners take it all. And so it's very difficult for the other classified groups to compete with us. No, I'm not saying that it's impossible, that we do not care. We look at that very carefully. But still, there is not much changes in the last years. A second competition is the big actors such as Facebook, Google, who may want to enter this market. Facebook recently launched a marketplace where you can also search for properties to buy or rent. We believe that it will take time for them to have to build a really qualitative audience as we have, and to get the offer. But it is also something we should be very careful about. And finally, as I see the number of innovations on the market, any newcomer with a disruptive idea can come and be really painful for us. So we want to partner with new innovative business that generate value, where we can generate value together, and we are looking at all innovations that are happening in the market to be sure that we are not going to be disrupted when the time has come.
Okay. And the last question I would like to ask is more about your vision. How do you see Immoweb evolving in the coming years?
Well, that's quite a big question. Of course, I cannot say what the future will be, but my perfect future would be that Immoweb remains a very important brand, and is the reference actor where when we talk about finding and promoting a property, but has also developed a range of services that makes that we are at the center of the real estate life of Belgium, and we believe that by building on the different places in this value chain, we can achieve that. It's difficult. We have to operate in a lean and efficient way to test different ideas and to make sure that we can reach that. But if we do so, I think it will be a fantastic journey.
Okay. Thank you for sharing all those details.
Thank you, Idris.
This was the first episode. See you in the next episode of the PropTech Show.